A mother's child. He was a strong, happy baby, playful, willing to do anything other than take a bath. We knew he would grow up fast, maybe one day be good in math. I didn't think it would be this fast though. It seems like just yesterday we were out in the snow, making those first snow angels and putting on a show. Bones were built strong in order to grow long, brought by calcium-enriched mother's milk. Minerals and vitamins all played a part in the growth and development of your heart. Fats were used, taken up, and stored, and no, not just for the cute rolls that the average old person wished to squeeze, but in fact to protect your body in a way, much from any type of disease. Proteins and an abundant source of them helped you in the hair department, got rid of that crazy updo, and turned it into a crown of magnificence. Carbohydrates provided your body with that undeniable energy that you are still searching for today. Have you found it? Humans grow, they develop, and they change. No matter what, they will never stay the same. Far from the place they used to call home, healthy and happy in their new life away. Time to time they come to visit, to play. Each time they do, a better stay. Now our baby is all grown up. He is strong, willing to do anything, and never give up. He is healthy, close to being wealthy, and even has a family of his own. All of the times I breastfed mine play a part in the development of this child's mind. Although he has grown and now lives far from home, he will never be close to being alone. Life before is a far distant memory, out of reach for the ones who want it the most. But before anything at all, it was your mother's nourishment that did it all. It kept you healthy, it kept you safe, things you weren't aware of in all good sake. Thank you.
Why couldn't we write a poem about cars, food, animals, or even Matt Damon on Mars? How about something giant or maybe microscopic? Anything is better than this topic. There are children dying of starvation, but breastfeeding is causing more frustration. People don't have access to fresh water, child soldiers being forced to slaughter. I'm not saying breastfeeding in public is stupid, I just want this topic to be concluded. But I really want to graduate, so for this poem I will cooperate. There are many social stigmas about breastfeeding. Some people want change, so that's the case they're pleading. Others say it's gross and mothers are being naive. Well, mothers have the right here, so you are welcome to leave. There are many economic benefits. For one thing, it is free. It's also the perfect food and there is no waste, a sweet reality. Breast milk changes all the time to meet your baby's needs. Your child is getting antibodies and omegas every time it feeds. Negativity about breastfeeding can really discourage the mother. She needs supports from friends or family, she might not even bother. Some fathers aren't encouraging, the child's not a pup. If you thought that way, daddy, you shouldn't have knocked her up. Now, I'm not a fan of this subject or in general poetry, but the facts are there so I can say this knowingly. Breastfeeding has been around since the very start. Why give your child formula, do what's free and smart.
Unacceptable, not satisfactory or allowed. A mother feeding her child in front of you, not satisfactory or allowed. Unacceptable. Acceptable, able to be tolerated or allowed, being the only species on Earth to drink from another species' milk. Able to be tolerated or allowed, acceptable. The long, eyelash, gentle animal like us, only producing milk when it is giving life, has the metal machine clenched onto its udders, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, until its dark home becomes full of blackness. To cover the sight of crying animals full of filth and disease, we contain them. If seen, you would be drinking that cup of hormones, pesticides, and tears. No one can see the 3 by 6 foot stall a mother is forced into. No one can see the deep cut of separation between the mother and her baby. No one can see the irony of being offended by public breastfeeding, yet taking something so viciously that was never intended for us. Everyone can see our kids being filled full with the acceptable. Have you got heart disease, got type 2 diabetes, got anxiety, got attention deficit disorder, got fibromyalgia, got osteoporosis, got allergies, got autism, got cancer, got milk?
Where do you stand on breastfeeding. No. Wait. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. Do you know why I stopped you? I stopped you because I'm not here to listen to what you have to say. I'm here to enlighten you with what I believe will blow your socks off, along with my personal opinion, of course. How could I forget that? Well, I believe it's the mother's right to choose if she wants to breastfeed or not. A choice once chosen, the mother should never be judged upon. It's her life, her decisions, her consequences, it's her body. And as long as she puts her baby first with the intent of keeping this precious newborn life form that she's in charge of happy, healthy, loved, and welcomed, with this in mind to the fullest extent possible, then I feel it's her choice. And don't you dare judge her. You have been warned. She is stubborn. She will stand her ground, and she will stand proud, feeding her baby however she sees fit. Where do you stand on breastfeeding? No, wait, I don't need to know.
It was never a big deal. My mother did it. We have funny stories of me running through the mall and my mother chasing after me with my sister against her chest. All my neighbors did it. The woman who beat cancer and her two annoying kids. The Egyptian neighbors who just moved in. It was never a big deal. It was never a big deal until people said it was. I didn't care. I didn't care until I was told I should. Boobs are gross, they cried, waving their I love boobies bracelets around. Breasts are sexual organs, my sex ed teacher said. It was never a big deal. Boys had it easier, I decided, and off I went, dressed in baggy clothes and baseball caps to hide my womanly chest. It wasn't until a year ago I finally realized being a woman wasn't the problem. It was never a big deal, and it still isn't.